big one ahead, as it is Stefan Perez, Seta Martin to get us underway for France. And it's well taken by Josh Turner under the attention of Andy Timo, trying to get up. Australia with first possession. And away goes Ben Dowling. Little goal hole for him. Finding Dietrich Roach on the edge. How good to have this man back after missing last season with injury. Australia reload with Hutchison, the skipper, in the middle. Now Turner, another experienced man. Dowling trying to create some space here on those edges. Roach with the switch. Good tackle made coming across Simon Desir. But excellent possession, sevens at the moment from Australia. Hutchison. Sideways and then looking for Blake on the switch. Jaden Blake. Turner turning him inside out. And Australia losing some ground. Great defensive pressure from France.
No.
Well organised at the moment. Kiniaki comes out to play halfback. But Roach, great footwork, gets rid of Simon now. Perez has to chase. Simon comes back on him, does well. Here's the big number 88. It's still there for Australia. Massive opening sequence of play. This from the kickoff, remember. Now the footwork is slippery from young Will Cartwright. The last pass doesn't go to hand. Australia were playing under advantage. It's a sapping opening 90 seconds.
6 offside.
Oh, Ricky Smell, how's your voice? That was 90 seconds non-stop there. Oh, I am exhausted watching that, but that's exactly how Australia play. They love to pass the ball. They have the second most passes this season with just under 40 per game. But they have the third fewest carries. They love to just wait for their opportunity.
All Australia at the moment. Ben Dowling again has been prominent. Here's Roach, and he's flowed a big ball wide into the hands again of Cartwright. This exciting young talent, just his third tournament. Good control down low. Dowling pops the offload for Roach. Oh, Desir goes and low at him, bounces away. Still there for Australia, and finally it comes. Patient play, clinical, and it's Aiden Ikaniaki who goes in.
Dietrich Roach, once again, creating this opportunity, which I spoke about. They're so patient, this Australian outfit. And Aiden Ikaniaki scores again. He got one earlier against Argentina, but it was a team try. They were so patient. They passed the ball around. We saw them track back in the middle of the pitch. They gained slowly up, and eventually they managed to cross the whitewash. And that's exactly how they like to play. That's how they got success in Dubai, and they're looking very successful here in Singapore.
Australia capitalise on all that possession. France yet to touch the ball. But you ask someone to oblige, and it's Jordan Sefo, perhaps France's best so far this season. Jordan Sefo. Here's Liam Delamount. Through the hands they go. Sefo. Now they get some go forward with Zebda and the offload for Timo. Some big units in this French side. Like to get the arms free. Desir spins it across now for a couple of the little men to do some work. Reva and back to the edge. Good footwork. Australia's turn to defend. Definite case of keep ball at the moment. Zebda gets the arms free for Simon Desir. He was the leading try scorer for France last season. Coming off the Zebda offload, and Simon Desir gets one back for France.
Antoine Zedar, look at this offload. He's a massive man in the middle of the pitch, but such a light offload there, which allows Simon Desir to fly right onto it. It's an easy try for him, but he had to be there in support on the inside. It's typically French. It's beautiful flair. And I really like how this French outfit are playing right now.
Well, Antoine Zedar and Tony Nashu of New Zealand are the only two players who aren't Fijian in the top 7 offloads this season. 5 Fijians, a Frenchman and a Kiwi. It sounds like a joke. Zedar gets the offload away. France into it. 7-all. What a match. That one's overcooked. Desire scoops it up. Now Sefo's got around the outside of Roach, who came in, and France go bang, bang with Jordan Sefo.
Look at this restart. It's been a weapon for France all season. Coming into Singapore, it was their main try-scoring source, with 27% of their tries coming exactly like this. It's Jordan Sefo who's the beneficiary, but it's a team try once again. It's a perfect restart. All the way from the kick to the chase to the knockdown and the finish. Textbook stuff from Les Bleus.
Fabulous conversion wide as well to make it 14-7. And now it's Australia who haven't touched the ball after that opening foray. This time they do bring it in as Turner is held up in the air. Bit of a tangle of bodies, and he was touched by a Frenchman, so it's a penalty advantage for Australia as Hutchison powers forward. And they concede another penalty to France. Australia with Cartwright want to get on with things. Turner. Through the hands they go. Long, lean figure of Kaniaki on the outside. Dowling. Again chopping back in field. Through the hands though, and Australia lose ground. Roach tidies up. Blake over the top, and they've done well to almost get themselves out of a bit of trouble here. Here's Australia. Roach trying to step his way through, and then the offload, the run came from Blake, just dragged down by Sefo again. No! Oh, Ikiniaki had to work really hard to get to that ruck to clear for Australia. Roach. Turner. Knocked off a French hand. Turner's dragged down by Perez. This has been an attritional first half. A lot of ball and play time. Hutchison hammered by Riva. Desir couldn't pick up the loose ball. A couple of knock-ons, and there are hands on knees and hips across this field. 14-7, France lead at half-time over Australia. Could be enough to get them through to a semi. Roach gets us back underway. That's not quite going to go 10 metres. And so,
I don't believe he did.
Ball there now for France on halfway.
Hutchison just having a word there with the ref, Nick Hogan. But it's not an ideal start for the Aussie Sevens. You don't want to be giving the ball to Les Bleus. They're so clinical when it comes to offense. And it's 14-7 now at the start of the second half. This is basically to top the pool. Every match counts, as you mentioned, Ricky.
Let's go now. Let's go, just go.
Stevan Perez, Edo Martin, the most appearances of any player currently on the series. This is 84th, and here he goes again. Oh, he's been upended as well. They'll play on at the moment under advantage. He's up and about, landed in a forward roll. But we'll come back and revisit that, I'm sure, as France will keep playing now with Big Ondi Timo, getting the arms free for Jordan Sefo. The Olympic gold medalists combine for France's third, and there could be more trouble coming for Australia.
Jordan Sefo getting his second one in this game, created by Andy Timo, but this is a crazy maneuver. Thankfully, he's okay. Steven Perez, Edo Martin, no injuries, and then it goes all the way out to Sefo. Easy as you like for him, a man of his caliber.
Will Cartwright it is, yellow card.
No.
Probably a few mitigating factors, Greg, perhaps that it wasn't worse than that. And thankfully, Perez landing okay.
He's a very lucky man, Will Cartwright. That could have been a red card and a siding. I think Steven Perez, Edo Martin actually went with the front roll. He knew he was being tipped over 90 degrees, and his athleticism allowed him to roll out of it, so it looks worse than it is.
He knows, Will Cartwright, the timing. There's never a good time for a card in sevens or any form of rugby, but this one could be really tricky for them as France, rather. 19-7 now. the billboards in the background. Men's Rugby World Cup Australia, Sevens World Championship decided Bordeaux. Both of these teams.
Blue.
That'll help
feet.
Australia, penalty their way.
No, you're not. You're off feet.
Australia need to manage the clock now. As you can see, there's 1 minute and 20 seconds
Yes.
left with their yellow card. They have the ball in the hand, which is exactly what you want to do. That's why they're slowing it down here. Look how long it's taking them to kick the touch here, McGregor. And they'll stroll up here, let the clock tick down and wait to get back to the full complement.
Greg, you're saying these teams have had a couple of months off. They're supreme athletes, physically fit. Batman's just jumping in on Instagram, just getting ready for his next adventure to save us all.
Yep. Just come down. Yep, perfect.
The mystery's over. Just talking about how long it takes to get your playing lungs back, especially when you're now attacking with 6.
Yeah, for sure. We haven't seen these players since Cape Town in early December. They've been through Christmas and New Year's. It's a long time off. You can train as much as you want, but you won't be game fit.
Especially for the likes of France, been training in the snow. Another penalty here for Australia. This all helps.
Taking the space.
All helps them control the clock, and they need a score. Hutchison's so smart, so experienced.
Once again there, you see Australia, they're just going through the phases, passing,
No.
trying to avoid contact. Got their penalty, and once again, McGregor's kicking to touch, and watch that yellow ticking down. About 10 seconds to go. Really well managed by Henry Hutchinson and his squad.
Sub.
Some fresh legs coming on for both
6.
teams. Now, Jocelyn Bouillet and Enemo Artaud, the Rookie of the Year last year, coming on for France. Wallace Charlie standing by as well.
Yeah.
For when Australia get their full complement back. McGregor goes to the front of the line out, little change of tactic with Dalton. And Kanayaki, look at that, that's hard meters from Australia. And they go again through Ben Dalton. An absolute melee, and France are blowing them off the ball. Artaud's got open territory, and he's got the absolute flyer, Nelson Epe. Can't give him that much room. Absolute lightning gas on the edge, Nelson Epe.
Look how many French men went into this ruck. I think I counted 4. They caused a turnover, of course. It's a big risk, but they got a big reward, and they whipped it out to this sensational player. Plays for Stade Toulousain, Nelson Epe. Oh, as cool as you like. Inspiring the youth there in the crowd.
Olympic gold medalist as well. Epe initially a travelling or a reserve for the Paris Olympics, came in when Theo Fournier got injured, stood on the podium in Paris. He has lit it up here in Singapore. 26-7 now. France have taken control. Turner brings it down. Points difference might be in the minds of Australia now too.
Yeah, perfect.
Good cut, strong
High
carry.
tackle.
Here's Charlie. Look for a little short ball, playing advantage here. Under advantage Australia.
High tackle.
For a high shot.
High tackle, 15.
Harry Wilson. Oh, Charlie. Working through the middle. Ethan McFarlane, another of the newcomers. Hutchison scoots it along. Turner catches up with it. Can't keep himself or the ball in field.
Ball's gone out.
And that's broken down for Australia. Disappointing. Turner's, are you sure? He might have had an argument on first look, but...
Let's go, please.
You'd love to see that allowed if they went back, but I presume the touch judge saw it over there on the far side. They're much better placed than us. Henry Hutchinson, very uncharacteristic of him to not pass cleanly, but you know what? It comes down to the humidity. The ball can be slippy out there.
France can ice this game, and they'd love one more to give them breathing room on the points differential as they look for their second win. Artaud goes forward. Epe will play halfback. Controlled it well. Ben Nagal out there too. Delamere, Paul Dereitra, another one coming back into the squad this weekend. He's been playing with Racing in the top 14. Now at walking pace, which you don't see often. Nelson Epe going that slowly. Then Nico looks to pop the ball. Bouyer, France have got it on a string now. Oh, the footwork, the spin, and the offload from Jocelyn Bouyer. France try and keep it alive. Australia flying in at them. Rachel going on the outside. That is a quality team try. If he got it down in the end.
Timo,
Did Charlie do enough to stop?
try yes or no, please.
For Rachel in the corner.
Thank you.
This is going to be a tight one for Nick Hogan and co.
Make a head of decision.
Yes.
You may award the try.
What a finish, flying through the air. It was the number 15, Paul Reitra.
Okay, no restart. Time back on.
His first one this season. And that was a dominant performance by France, 31-7. But look at this to finish. Everyone doing a bit of something, the spin, the twist, the offload, so French. Australia, you thought they did enough to finish it off, to stop the French getting another try, but it's just salt in the wound. Watch out for them this weekend.
Well, they didn't touch the ball for the first 2 minutes of the match, and then they didn't give it up for the next 12.